Hello everyone. Today we are exploring Firebase Studio by Google and the integrated GenAI capabilities. 50x productivity. If it feels like a distant dream, let's look at where today's world is. So I just say create a prototype. I don't go to the coding details below. It's wonderful and very powerful. I start with prototype an app with AI, a chat application to respond to users' query using Gemini. Also provide settings options to be able to set system prompt that can apply to all chats and maybe some colors, etc. I could say, but let's continue. And what it is doing is it's not just developing a hard code prototype as some of us might semantically understand, but it's actually creating an end-to-end working proof of concept, right? So it takes our prompt, breaks it into feature list, gives a style guide, and of course I can change the style by prompting here, or I could add or change the features based on my own understanding. And I can now just click on prototype this app, and what it'll do is beyond the feature break and the css, it starts now coding wonderfully. Not only coding, the entire workspace is then compiled multiple times. If there are errors, they're getting fixed, and you can continue chatting here eventually to do whatever changes you need. So in matter of seconds or few minutes, your entire application is up and running. And if you look at some of the prompts that I used, so I made it after giving the Gemini key, etc. I made it change from Gemini to OpenAI GPT-4 and put the keys into environment variable, etc. Sure enough, it does. There was some problem into the chat where the messages were not coming one after another. So I did a couple of chat prompts, and it fixed the page, right? And then the final picture is as follows. So now I can start chatting with it. Um, and sure enough, I get a nice GPT chatbot, and I say, what is 2 plus 2? And it should respond. But not only that, now I have a powerful system prompt, and I say, always respond in a funny tone. For example, I save it and I say, so how are things today? Right? And it should be a smart guy, respond with a little bit funny tone. I could also change, of course, this is a basic system prompting, etc. I could say, respond in English, which is Hindi and English lingo in India. And I say, tell me your view about Bangalore, right? And it should tell me in a English language tone, hopefully Hindi and English put together, some response. Of course, that's the power of the OpenAI, right? So it talks about Silicon Valley of India, but it also talks about जिसे Bangalore कहते हैं, right? And of course, you have access to the entire code line. And if you still feel comfortable only as a high code developer, you could change those high codes, and only once you're satisfied with the syntax, you can claim the application is done. Or you could go into the Gemini workspace, and use the prompts to understand the code line, change the further code line, and be really a prompt engineer. So for example, you could ask, tell me where is system prompt passed into the code, right? And then it should be able to take you through the entire workspace code line one at a time, and from there give you a prompting based answers, right up to the details of your satisfaction. So if you still feel 50x productivity is a distant future, I would suggest you start prompting. Thank you.